Hey, what's going on, everybody? All right. So we're going to have some very interesting conversations today. Okay. We're going to go over this gold trade that I got into. Looks like that took place right at 8:30. And then we're going to go over a really big mistake that I made, a blunder, if you will, on the TradingView platform. And I will show you how to never make this mistake because I'm never going to make this mistake again. But this is how you learn, right? This is how you learn by doing and by experiencing, and that's what these live trading challenges are for. They're for getting better, they're for learning, they're for becoming consistently profitable. That's what these trading challenges are for. And TrendCloud is the vehicle that can get you there because it works. As you know, we took a really nice trade yesterday on natural gas. It hit our target, and I believe it's still going. Natural gas, where are you? Okay. Really interesting. So natural gas, we're actually coming into an extended trend on natural gas. Okay. That is great news. All right. Let's clear the chart. But that's great news for us because these trend reversal trades, especially using TrendCloud combined with those ADR checkpoints, have been working out phenomenally well. And that's what happened on gold this morning. Last night, I set up this trade, and all I did was, look at this. I said, okay, well, we're in the high time frame supply zone on the micro gold. And let me show you what that looks like. I'll show you how I boxed that out. I'm sure all you guys are looking at this. Look at that wick on that candle. So here's the last time gold spiked up to this area. It was in an extended trend. So you got this extended trend. Here's the wick. All I did was box out the wick for that 4-hour supply zone. Okay, great. We were coming into that area, somewhere into that area. Drop down to your 1-hour chart, and I had noticed right here, I noticed that we were starting to become extended. And I said, well, look at that. We've got a high time frame supply zone, and we've got our ADR checkpoints. And so what I did was I boxed that out like a zone. I put my entry point on the very first ADR checkpoint, and I put my stop loss just above that third ADR checkpoint. And look what we got right there. Spiked up, right? Hit that second ADR checkpoint, went a little bit past it, and then completely reversed. And now we're underneath that in an extended trend. Where does the extended trend want to pull back to? Right here, right below the 50 simple. So what we're going to try and do, hey, good morning, Kazi. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and survive this, right? We're going to try and survive this until we get back down here. In the time it takes to get from here all the way, we just put that 7th wave in. And by the time it takes to get from here all the way back down to that 1-hour 50 simple, we will have a TrendCloud signal to the downside where we could actually get in on another contract and start to scale out. The reason why I didn't take 2 contracts here was because I didn't know in the middle of the night if this was going to spike further than 3 ADR checkpoints. So it was a small risk. It was a $120 risk. Let's get in, and then let's start looking for other strategies, right? Now, we got into this trade with trend to the upside on the high time frame, trend to the upside on the middle time frame, and momentum on the middle time frame, right? This right here is going to be the caveat to that, right? So we're matching the extended trend with the fact that we are cycling down and inside of a high time frame supply zone with momentum down as well. So we've got cycling down, momentum is down. That's okay. That's a momentum based part of your plan. And then we're inside of this level of imbalance. Add the extended trend on the middle time frame. Now you've got all these pieces of information stacked. Okay, so we have already hit, okay, early in the morning, we have already hit 2 ADR checkpoints in an extended trend inside of a level of imbalance, right? Beautiful. This is how you want to filter out your trades and become consistently profitable. Hey, Frank, how's it going? What's this here? I got a hold on the DVD by Mark. Oh, nice. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, he had a whole DVD set, and some of it, I believe some of it is on YouTube, and it's real grainy looking. It's pretty nostalgic, kind of cool, you know. But yeah, I love watching those videos of Mark Douglas, because he's basically teaching what he wrote in the book, and it's just nice to hear it from him himself. That's awesome, Kazi. Yeah, good stuff. The money you make in trading is made in the risk management of the trade, right? He says it over and over again. One of my favorite parts of that book is how he explains the coin toss, right? And how there's a mathematical formula for finding the average, right? The average flip of the coin. You can find out what the average is between heads and tails, how many times heads came up, how many times tails came up. You just take the average mean, right? And when he says, what is the mathematical formula for finding the sequence of heads and tails, right? And that's where it all sinks in, right? It's like, I get it. Yeah, there is no mathematical formula. You can never know what the sequence of heads and tails, or in this case, failed trades and winning trades. You put that together. He has such a great way. Mark Douglas has such a great way of taking real life examples that are easy to understand and relating it to our world here in trading, and really having those principles sink in and become understandable. So yeah, great. That is really great stuff. I'm really loving this gold trade here. Yeah, market. Yeah. Money flows in and out of the market. The whole thing is great. Yeah. The whole book is great, but I love watching him. I love watching him speak. Yeah. So I'm really loving this gold trade. I was very excited to see, and we were getting our alerts, right? We set an alert on gold, and look at all the alerts it gave us, right? It gave us all of these alerts for the crossover on that 5-minute chart. So we said to ourselves, okay, We're getting the alerts. We're inside or getting close to being inside of this high time frame supply zone. The trend is extended. Let's start setting up some low time frame alerts. This is actually the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart crossover signals, right? Crossover to the downside, crossover to the upside. It was letting us know. It was letting us know what was going on. So what's happening here now? Here's the opening range, right? Here's the opening range. And we broke out to the upside inside of the high time frame supply zone. We're breaking out to the upside in a level of imbalance where there should be more sellers than buyers, right? That's what the level of imbalance is. The level of resistance that we're hitting, ADR checkpoints, that serves as the resistance. So we're in a level of imbalance where there are more sellers, and we're hitting levels of resistance, which are ADR checkpoints. So what I'd like to do is, if we do break out again and hit here, I would like to take another short there and see if we could get in on another contract. So now we can scale out. Now that we are in front of this thing, let's try to manage it. If you haven't gotten into this trade, I would definitely, if you can, scale into this trade. ADR checkpoint, I would take that again. If it goes higher, which it did, maybe it wants to retest this area. I think that would be a great selling opportunity as well. So I'm already in one here. I would like to see if I could get into another ADR checkpoint here. And we're going to keep it at the third checkpoint. We're going to take a chance. We're going to take a chance. Hey, Mariana. Oh, Mariana, you listen to it as well. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, he's great to listen to. He is great to listen to. Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zone. You can definitely YouTube it. And I do believe if you look for Mark Douglas Trading in the Zone PDF file, it's like the whole book is online for free if you wanted to check it out in PDF format, and you can kind of scroll through it. It's the entire book. I found it once. And then, if you like it, then you can purchase it. But it's great. All right, so we're coming back up on that ADR checkpoint. See if we could get in on this, because there's a lot of people. I'm reading notes from other people on TradingView in the idea section here. Idea stream. A lot of people here are talking about gold. They're talking about buying gold. Buy. And, they're definitely not seeing this stuff, right? They're not seeing an extended trend. They're not seeing ADR checkpoints. But, if there's enough people, buying, if there's enough people buying, it could blow through all of these, right? But we can only trade what we see. You can't plan for every possible outcome. You just there's no trading plan for that, right? you won't have much of a trade plan then. So it looks like we're getting, and we know gold likes to whipsaw, right? Oh, right. Okay. Mariana got into the gold trade last night as well. Excellent. She's like, yes, I know. I know all about autocorrect. I know all about autocorrect on the phone and the iPad. I use speak and text a lot, and speak and text messes up because of my slightly New York accent that I still have. So yeah, okay. So here we come. Coming back into where did you get into did you get in on that ADR checkpoint, Mariana? Because we are extended. We are extended. And there's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people here that bought the breakout, right? 21, let's see, 21, 24, 8. 21, 21, 24. Oh, wow. Wait. Oh. Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay. So you got in long down here. Oh, you took the TrendCloud signal. Okay. Right on. Well, then if you're long, excellent. Excellent. I would start taking profits. I would start taking profits now, right? So Mariana got into the trade 21, 24, 8 right here. Okay, right around these TrendCloud trading signals. And look at this rejection candle off of these ADR checkpoints, right, Mariana? So yeah, I would say if you've got if you can scale out of the position, right? This is a great point right here, ADR checkpoint. And you've got the ADR checkpoint, Mariana. You know that, right? Just check your indicators, okay? So you've got it here, you've got it here. So those are targets now for you. I mean, those are definitely targets. And the reason is because of this, right? Extended trend, nice big rejection candle. We've already hit that ADR checkpoint. You know, what to do. That's definitely that's definitely a target now for you. That's great. And so now you could actually start you can actually start going short on some of these now, and start using that high time frame supply zone, right? Level of imbalance starting to cycle down. We are getting a little bit of a boost here, right? And we can start, we can start looking. We would not be able to go, we wouldn't be able to go short inside of this supply zone if we were early in the trend on that middle time frame. We wouldn't be able to do that, right? The only time we can take a counter trend trade is when the trade becomes extended and is inside of some sort of supply or demand zone, right? Otherwise, if this was early in the trend, what would we have to wait for? We'd have to wait for the CCI indicator to break below negative 100. And then we can start looking for those supply zones wherever they are, on that lower time frame. Simple, right? So that's what we're hoping to see. Getting in up here, if we can survive this today, if we can survive this, we'll be in great shape. And where can we get in? Hopefully, we start to reverse. I believe that there's going to be news coming out on gold for on Wednesday. I believe there's news Wednesday and Thursday. I believe there's going to be news. So we may see a lot of sideways movement here, and then some news will come out, and gold really responds hectically, volatilely to news. So, Wednesday and Thursday, if you're in the right direction, great. But what gold likes to do during news is it likes to whipsaw, almost like the Japanese yen. It whipsaws like crazy, and then returns to the original point where all the craziness happened. So it's best to stay out of that, especially with gold. Okay. So we're gonna let that work itself out. Extended trend, ADR checkpoints, great. If we can get in on another contract where we would increase our risk, but hey, that's okay. That's okay. 3 ADR checkpoints here have been 2 have been hit. We're protected by the third one. If we get in here, it will average itself out, and we'll see what kind of move we can make back to the downside. The safest play here, right, would be to wait for the break to the downside and the retest of the opening range, right? In which case, down here at this ADR checkpoint would be your target. We can take one off there if we had two, if we can get into 2 contracts, and then scale out, right? Because this right here, that's where this wants to travel to. See, that's why it's so important to know how price reacts inside of the trend cloud. Extended trend wants to hit that 50. The extended trend on that particular time frame, no matter what time frame it is, you got the 1 hour extended trend, price wants to hit the 50 and actually go below it. So that's a great target area, and that is actually ADR checkpoint number 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 4th ADR checkpoint, okay, to the downside. At least that's what it looks like. Yep. All right, so we'll let that work itself out and see what we can get. Let's go over to copper and see what's happening on copper today. Copper's still in that sideways 4-hour movement. TrendCloud lines up like that. Let's reset the chart. Yeah. TrendCloud, when you see those plus signs sort of in a straight line, that usually dictates sideways movement. We definitely got sideways movement here. Plus, 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 plus. Sideways, recalculate. Let's line this up, see what it looks like. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. Sideways on copper. Silver. Nice. Oh boy, look at that. Okay, silver doing the same thing. Let's draw some lines on silver. Extended trend on that 1 hour on silver. Look at that. Already hit ADR checkpoint number 1. Do we get another test of that? Okay. Go out to that 4-hour chart. Look left. Right in here. Right there. Okay. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that zone. What is it giving us, guys? Rally, base, drop. Okay, right there. Rally, base, drop on the 4-hour silver, and we've entered it. So we've got the same situation. Same situation on silver. 1-hour chart, extended, pulls into there. Nice rejection candle. We're actually retesting the opening range here. Now, silver is very expensive. Silver is very expensive. $550. We can't afford that, right? We can't afford that. We would have to do something like this. And that is really, it would have to come up and retest like just in the same area, right? So, too expensive. Unfortunately. We can do micro silver, I guess. I never put the micro silver on here. Micro silver is always very low volume. It's like really low volume. Yeah. There we go. Only 7,000. We like to trade stuff that's over 20,000 in volume, right? Come on. Oh, come on, TradingView. What are you doing here? There we go. We can take a chance on micro silver. Same situation. 4-hour chart. See all this space? See all this space? Little different. Little different on the micro silver, right? Got a little bit further to go. I don't really like that. I don't like the fact that we're not in a solid supply zone. See, it's not perfect, is it, guys? It's not perfect. Look at all these gaps. Yikes. It's not as clean as the gold trade, is it? We can observe and see what happens. Nice spike candle, but Not as good as the gold trade. Much nicer. Okay, here we go. We're pulling back up. Do we get another shot? Retest. Jump in another contract. We definitely hit the first ADR checkpoint. And it really wants to make a move off of that. Cool. All right. So silver, platinum. Okay, platinum, sideways. Here we go. Right. Market edge, market edge. Now we can bring this down here. There's your market edge on the 4-hour chart. Cycling down, momentum is down. Momentum is down here. And oh, how strange, we're breaking out to the upside with all this downward movement. Okay. ADR checkpoint all the way up here. Pulling back into TrendCloud. We've got some early signals here, 5 o'clock in the morning. Could we retest? You know how those TrendCloud signals like to be retested. Very possible. Pulls up here for the retest. This would be a bull trap, right? Trend is not completely down, right? We've got, we still have that green 50 simple with a whole bunch of downward momentum. And you know what happens. This is the rubber band trade, right? This is the rubber band trade where breaks down, pulls back to the 50, kind of hits it, spikes past it a little bit, and then continues down, right? But this is being pulled, price is being pulled like a rubber band here because that 50 simple is still green and it's facing up, but yet the candles are below it. All right, so that's that pseudo trend that I talk about sometimes, right? Kind of a pseudo trend. ADR checkpoints to the downside right here. So we might get this deep pullback. All right, let's set an alert. Let's set an alert right here. I'm just going to say add alert. Okay. Crossing up only once. PLJ platinum. Supply zone. Oops. All right, so I'll be alerted. All right, so that will go right to my phone. So I put that alert 894.6. You can set that alert as well. 894.6. You can do it here, or you can just hit that plus sign and say add alert. Okay. And we'll let us know. Price gets up here. Hey, hello, we're in the supply zone. What do you want to do? Wants to make that move down, but I think this is going to pull back deep into here. And if we miss it, then here's the second one. All right. But I don't think it's going to do that. I think it wants to pull back and hit that 50, somewhere in the lower area of this box, because that's where all the resistance is. Okay. Let's go look at crude oil. Crude oil, we're going to need the 5-minute opening range. 5-minute chart. What's the opening range doing here? Okay. So we've got an uptrend on the 4-hour chart. Cycling up, which means we're in an impulse phase, right? See how price came all the way down below the 4-hour trend cloud? It came all the way down here and everything stayed green, even though it was below the 50 simple. So everything stayed green below the 50 simple. And what did it do? It rubber banded itself and snapped back up to the 50. And now we're back above it. All right. Middle time frame, momentum is down, trend is down. So we got a bunch of mixed signals, right? Trend and momentum is up, and we are cycling up on that high time frame. Breaking out to the upside on the opening range. But that middle time frame is just not with us, right? That middle time frame is against us. And that is a mixed signal, and that's what filters us out of, trades that tend to not work out. Very clear picture. Very clear picture. Thank you, Trick. Thank you, my friend. Good evening. I thought you said good job, coach. And then you said good evening, coach. That's okay. I know you're thinking that as well. Good evening to you, Trick. Yeah, okay. So let's see. So crude oil, mixed signals, right? Mixed signals. Let's hang back from that. We've almost got the opening range on the indexes here. Let's start looking micro. Oh, wow. So here's the situation that we wanted to be in. This is just like the gold trade. So we've got this uptrend where we are cycling down, momentum is down, extended trend. This is actually even more powerful than the gold trade. Thanks. Thanks, Trick. This is even more powerful than the gold trade. And why is that, right? Look at the gold trade again. Same situation, uptrend, high time frame, inside of that supply zone, cycling down, right? Momentum is down, right? Where's momentum on the middle time frame? It's still up. Check out micro S&P. Wow. Now we've hit that ADR checkpoint. When did we hit that sucker? When did we hit that ADR checkpoint? Oh, okay. No. That was Monday. That was on Monday. Okay. No worries. So this is the new ADR checkpoint here, and we're super far away from it, right? We're heading towards this one. We're heading towards this one. Okay, so it's not the same. But we were in a high time frame. Let's see, where is that? Go out to the daily. Wow, no. Can't even spot nothing to the left. We are at all-time highs. There is nothing to the left. There is no structure to the left there. No structure to the left. So it is not like the gold trade. It kind of looked like it, though. Okay, so we are pulling back into the trend cloud, pulling back into that fourth wave, just starting to cycle back up, but we've got a tremendous amount of downward momentum, right? Tremendous amount of downward momentum. What we're probably going to look for here is some sort of deep pullback, some kind of deep pullback here, and that makes sense. 15-minute chart is overextended. Okay, the opening range is going to be somewhere right here. Sometimes we see deep pullbacks to the previous opening range. All right, that's a possibility. Deep pullback on that lower time frame, and look at where that is. Okay, right at that 50. So from here to here, right, trend cloud and that 50 simple pulls back, maybe goes a little bit past, hits that previous day's close. I'm going to say this area in here, we're going to draw it like this. This is going to be that area in question. There's the opening range right there, 945. You see those lines get put on there automatically for you. And there you go. All right. So extended. We are extended. Price wants to pull back, recalculate, and continue the move down. I'm thinking it's going to look something like this. Pull back, and then a move down. Okay. Continuing the path, the momentum is going to keep price moving down. Even though we're in this uptrend here, we have momentum is down on that uptrend and down on the middle time frame as well. Momentum across multiple time frames will direct price, right? Momentum on multiple time frames will direct price. That's a very powerful force. And that's what we're seeing, right? So that would be our plan here. That would be our plan. Deep correction, hits one of these levels, and we'd be looking at that support level there. I don't see any formations here. Let's clear everything. Let's look for, reset the chart. Do we see anything in this area? Well, we see that, right? That level of consolidation here. Okay. There we go. That makes sense. So we've got that previous day's low right in line with that 15-minute consolidation area, right? We can call it a, I mean, it's just, you can use this rally, base, drop into a drop, base, drop. It's not the best. It's more of a consolidation area, right? With these resistance levels. All right, so let's wait and see. We'll wait and see how this reacts. Once we get into this area, let's set an alert for that area as well. Alert. Crossing up. Supply zone. Let us know. And that's all we can do. How's our gold trade doing? Okay, kind of just hanging out, right? Kind of just hanging out, going sideways here. Moving kind of slow, kind of understandable, right? Maybe people are waiting on, they might be waiting on the news, right? They want to wait on the news. Not everybody can see extended trends like we can see them. They don't have ADR checkpoints like we do, so they may not be looking at that. You know, the people who are really technical at big banks, they know. They definitely know. Okay, Mariana, have a good one. Good job on the gold trade. Awesome. All right, let's take a look. We have to update our agriculture here. Let's go over to that Australian dollar. Australian dollar, 7 waves down, pulled back up. What did it do? Broke above the 50, recalculated. All right, that's on the 15-minute chart. Let's go over that Australian dollar. Downtrend. And what's happening in this downtrend? We are starting a corrective move. Oh, you're out of the trade. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, yeah. Excellent. Nice profit taking. Nice profit taking on that gold trade, Mariana. So here on the Australian dollar, how does price move within TrendCloud, right? Impulse down, correction into the TrendCloud. Impulse down, correction into TrendCloud. Impulse down. We get these deep corrections, right? Deep corrections, and then a breakthrough structure right here. Nice breakthrough structure, right? I would draw it like that. Broke through structure. Now it's going to retest. Is it going to retest on a deep pullback as well? We don't know, but that does seem to be the way it likes to move. Where could that be? Right? We've got the downward trend and the downward momentum. Where is this corrective move going to end? Well, it might end right. Here's TrendCloud, drop base drop. It hit that and seems to be reacting off of it. Drop down to that 5-minute chart. Okay. Still making that upward climb. Nice trend line, right? We could get a trend line break, and we'd be breaking structure here on the 5-minute chart. What would it do? If we broke through, pulls back, trend line resistance, right? Trend line support, 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 breaks through, previous support becomes resistance for the move down. Makes sense, right? Classical charting pattern. taking the momentum and trend into consideration, we're just simply saying this corrective move, okay, this corrective move is not going to reach all the way up here into this trend cloud. We want to stick with momentum. It's going to hit the 1 hour trend cloud, which it did. And if you look left, there's your, okay, there's your supply zone, drop base drop. And now we're starting to make a move, right? Broke through structure. Let's get through some more structure here. Let's draw that trend line. Draw that trend line back on here. Draw it from here. Connect those points. Connecting the bodies. Let's see a break through that. Break through that structure and then start taking some kind of supply zone around this area of the structural trend line break. That's a good plan. Is it going to work? We never know. We don't know the sequence of wins and losses, right? Mark Douglas taught us that, but we do know we can control the risk of it. Keep that risk around 1% and you will be fine. Let's do some more currencies here. Gold, what's going on? Making that move. And I will keep an eye on this for you guys, and I will update you with a nice video lesson on this. Let's go to the euro. Okay, euro kind of sideways, right? Euro is going sideways. And that's fine. We don't mind the sideways movement. Right? You can draw it like that. I just kind of, eyeballed it and said, okay, resistance, resistance, resistance. All draw it out where all those little wicks, the majority of them hit. Right? Look at all this whipsaw. Uptrend, uptrend, cycling down, momentum is down, mixed signals. A whole bunch of mixed signals. Can't get a fix on that, right? We're not going to be able to get a fix on something that's got a whole bunch of mixed signals going on. So we know, okay, mixed signals will walk away. Japanese yen. Wow. Okay. What's going on here? Super extended, right? Super extended to the downside on that 4-hour chart and just rips to the upside. Heading for that ADR checkpoint. Downtrend, pseudo uptrend, right? Cycling up, momentum is up, momentum is up. So right off the bat, what are you feeling about this, right? I kind of want to say wants to find support to make the move up. Cycling up, momentum is up, momentum is way up, above positive 200. on the lower time frame, it kind of looks like this, doesn't it? Pulls back into that trend cloud. Right, makes that move up. That kind of fits the narrative, doesn't it? You know, even though there's a lot of whipsaw here, right? If it wasn't so messy looking, I would say, hey, let's focus on that, right? But it's like we've got the majority of momentum in our favor, right? And price is above the 50, and we're getting it here now. We got the crossover, we've got the green candle, you know, very, very possible, very possible. It just looks really crazy here on the 4-hour chart. Real sideways movement here. Here's the lowest point. From low to high, there's the low point, there's the high point. Right, that's just all in the middle. High point, low point, in the middle. A whole bunch of sideways movement there. Wow. Well, if we start breaking structure here and we get a crossover, that's kind of like what it did here, right? Ripped all the way up to here. Look at this move taking place on the Japanese yen. My goodness. Wow. Hitting those ADR checkpoints. Really heading for, holy moly. Japanese yen is not that expensive here. But, you know, what's going on? Does it want to hit this and bounce back? We start taking things short here. My goodness, look at this. Look at the Japanese yen starting to take off here. These crazy spikes. If we had an extended trend on something, that would be a real nice entry. All we're going with is, well, we've got this high time frame supply zone, and we've got, you know, the 1-hour trend is up, but we're entering that supply zone. It's, you know, it's all mixed signal. And that's pretty crazy. That kind of throws a monkey wrench into our momentum-based trading system, doesn't it? But it would be good. I would just make observations on this. You know, how is it reacting to those ADR checkpoints? If it was up here, you might get a massive pullback, right? Oh, look at that. I think we are making a move. Okay. We got in on that second. We got in on that second ADR checkpoint. We're retesting that ADR checkpoint on gold. And we were able to capture another. We were able to capture another contract. Forming a little head and shoulders here on the CCI. Oh my goodness. Will we be able to survive this? Will it go 7, 8, 9 waves up? It might. It might. I will monitor this, guys, and I will give everybody a full report. I know it's 10 o'clock. So we've got an interesting trade going on here, right? Extended trend reversal trade here. Trend reversal trade. And we'll see how this works out for us. Cool. Pretty exciting stuff. Pretty exciting stuff. ADR checkpoints and extended trend on our TrendCloud. Okay, giving us a lot of great signals. Okay, nice rejection, rejecting off of that area there. Really quickly too. Look how quickly that is ripping to the downside. All right. Well, that's it, guys. I will see everybody tomorrow. Or actually, no, not tomorrow. Tomorrow, I've got a doctor's appointment, so I will see you guys on Thursday. I will see everybody. Wow, look at this. That seems like that was the right move, huh? Nice rejection. Nice rejection. The power of trend reversal. The power of trend reversal right there in front of your eyes, guys. Extended trend, high time frame supply zone, ADR checkpoints. Put that all together, you got yourself a powerful signal on trend reversal. All right, everybody. So I'll see everybody on Thursday, not tomorrow. We got a doctor's appointment, so I will update you on this trade today. Take care, everyone.